Hi, my name is Susanna Dennison, and I'm the Land Access Coordinator for Western North Carolina FarmLink. At WNC FarmLink, our work is focused on both farmland access and preservation through land matching between landowners and farm seekers. In this video, we will tell the story of one farm in Western North Carolina that has had multiple non-heir farm transitions over the last 100 years. In this story, you will learn about the current owner of Queen's Farm, Lee Tuttle, who purchased the farm from the Queen family in an effort to prevent development from occurring on this important farmland in Transylvania County. A young farmer, Clem Swift, who found land to lease at Queen's Farm through WNC FarmLink, has begun to take on a managerial role and hopes to one day purchase the farm himself in order to keep these prime soils in production. Of the many aspects in farm transition, making the farm business viable for the next generation is essential to keeping the farm in agricultural production.
I had always been a little bit of a gardener, and I loved to pick berries, and so the first thing I did was ask a neighbor where I could pick berries, and she brought me down to Queen's Farm right here, where I started picking berries, and then they needed help, so I continued to pick more berries, and pretty soon I was weeding, and within a year I was doing everything for them. And then the farm came up for sale after I'd been here about 10 years, and I could not stand to see it be developed into a trailer park, which is next door. The soil is so fantastic here. It's such a phenomenal thing to be able to just put anything in the dirt and have it grow and have topsoil, as deep as you can dig. So I bought it, not sort of unwillingly, but I didn't see any other way to save that property and keep it as a farm. Started farming it, and I've been doing it myself for 11 years. I had help from my husband, who died 8 years ago. He did the business part of it. The fellow that I was working with, the father of the owner, was in his 90s, so he was not able to do much anymore. I'm getting older. I've got a lot of arthritis, and so I knew that I wouldn't be able to keep it up. And so I knew that something needed to be done with this land. I did not want it to be developed. I wanted to keep it as a farm. My business partner, he sort of took charge of that and got hold of FarmLink and started the process. And we did have several people that were interested in the farm, but Clem ended up leasing the farm. Just came out on the top as being organized and knowing what he was going to do, and we liked his plans. It was a lifesaver for us. All we had to do was, talk about it, and we didn't have to really research or do anything. Essentially, it was great. It was wonderful. Did the job. We found just a perfect match, and we're going ahead. Well, my hope is that Clem does really well and succeeds in what he wants to do and makes enough money to eventually lease to purchase the land.
I found this property very quickly through WNC FarmLink, which was very good and a little surprising, but it just seemed like the right fit pretty early on. So I chose to move down here. So my farm plan is I'm growing organic vegetables for wholesale, just a selection of crops. I'm specializing in storage vegetables. So I'm only like 6 crops, like carrots, beets, potatoes, parsnips, and winter squash. And we'll be selling those to smaller like regional distributors and bigger restaurants in the area. The challenge has been, building everything and acquiring all the equipment and getting all this stuff ready to grow and harvest and sell. Yeah, so my goal coming into this is, at its core, is to create a sustainable business, make my living by farming, and part of that progression of that being successful would probably mean I would get myself to a position where I could purchase this property. But it could also be a possibility of just a long-term lease agreement.
We hope you've enjoyed this video, and please contact us if you own or know of a farm in Western North Carolina that is in need of facilitation with their farm succession planning.